Matt Vasgersian here as the guys and I bring you closer to first pitch on the MLB pregame show with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Joseph Cruz will be our man to watch. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like...
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Kevin Kiermaier will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Cespedes is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Daniel Nava will get his first chance here, 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you find yourself in these kind of counts.
John Jaso is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Evan Longoria will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here it comes. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's
out of here. A leadoff round tripper to get things started here in the bottom of the second. And he's getting close to that home run. He's just 1 away from number 200 for his career.
Well, this is not a number that's going to put him among the all-time greats or anything. But there are so many players out there, both current and former major leaguers, who'd love to say they had 200 dingers. Heck, I only hit 19.
And the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and beat you up.
Here's the first offering. Logan Forsythe is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out, and you see it go chase.
First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Asdrubal Cabrera makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. Brandon Geyer get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. A tag from right, and he is out at third base. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2. Got him. Kevin Kiermaier will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Fouled back. The pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Daniel Nava will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Here you go. Let it fly.
Pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Sean Jaso will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now. Evan Longoria will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to...
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. James Loney will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. In there, no balls and a strike. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Cespedes is right there, 1 down. Logan Forsythe will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Kurt Casale is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. As Drupal Cabrera come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Brandon Geyer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Waiting on it is Granderson as he takes it for the 2nd out. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And the 3rd baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
Just no chance to pull the...
And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to order 1-2-3. They still trail it here, 2-1. Daniel Nava will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Here it comes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Evan Longoria will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Out of play off to the right, it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. 2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Logan Forsythe will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Now here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Kurt Casale will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. As Drupal Cabrera is in for the 3rd time now. 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
I think that fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they